Hello everybody, this is Snake speaking. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today we are back on Nautilus Island, and yeah, it's been a little bit of time since we've last been here, mostly because I'll be honest, I've just kind of felt a little bit burnt out on the game for a little while, but I'm back finally, and yeah, so last time when we left off, we were, I believe, over here working on this sort of resort area, and yeah, in between the last episode and this one, I ended up doing a little bit of, sort of, leisure stuff, and maybe, like, some extra hotels and all that kind of stuff around here, but didn't really finish, like, doing some foliage and stuff between here. I think I'm still going to finish that off camera, just not yet, because you've got other problems to take care of, like the fact that there's apparently not enough workers around here, so yeah, and of course this little apartment area here was my way of trying to fix it, and it didn't really work as well as I thought it would, so I think we also put in this hospital over here off camera, and yeah, so a little bit of a hospital. It's just kind of right here off the main sort of highway connection here, and we've been thinking of redoing this a little bit because we got the street here so close to this highway connection that might benefit from doing something different here, or maybe just doing something that's not this, just because we have the well, it's not really the same one, but we have the elevation height thing back again, so we can always use that to maybe play around with this interchange a little bit, and maybe do something a little bit different. Yeah, because, I mean, it's interesting enough we've got this kind of extra road here, so that way we have the entrance to the hospital over here, and I did try putting, like, a sort of, drop-off lane here, but it's too close to the main one to actually get it to work correctly, so and this road more or less got extended all the way down to the avenue here, so yeah, I think that covers everything I've done off camera for between the last episode and this one, so yeah, I think first what I want to do for this episode is let's fill in this area over here. And I'm thinking this is just going to be kind of another neighborhood. Oh yeah, I also installed the Snowfall expansion pack between the last episode and this one. So we have the tram lines now that we could do stuff with. And I don't think I want to do it over here. Maybe once we get to, like, our... I think it's going to be one large city over here. So maybe once we get over here, we could think about doing that. And you need water and power. This stupid ship out here in the middle. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. Okay. And sure, let's get rid of you too. Because we can. There we go. So, yeah, I think that this area right in here is what I want to start off with. And I think most of this I'm just going to make residential in here, just because we do have the demand for it. And we definitely do not have enough workers over there. So it's probably a good thing to start off with, and yeah, it's kind of here in a more interesting location, so now the first big thing, we have this kind of hill slope thing going on over here, which, well, I don't really know too much what to do with it. Oh yeah, we also have the new terrain terraforming tools, and, well, let's see if we want to level this off a little bit. Maybe that would help us get a little bit of a thing going on in here, and yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll kind of just push this back a little bit, level this out, and yeah, we'll kind of just have kind of a road come in through here, kind of, and just show back up next to the highway. That way we also have a second connection in here to the apartments. And we don't need anarchy on anymore. Okay, so... Does that work? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's get rid of the trees around here too while we're at it. Just because I know those are going to get in the way. Alright, so let's start from this end then. And yeah, I suppose you can be kind of a regular shape, and then we can maybe think about doing something like that. And back off, and we just need kind of a sharp turn here. Yeah, that should be fine. And we'll more or less just kind of line this up to the highway here. Let's see if I can maybe get this positioned right next to it. That's where I want it, if it'll let me. If not, we can always maybe just use the smaller dirt road. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to let me connect to this, so let's try a little trick here. This, add in our road we want, and to there, and this curve we'll delete for now. We'll make a straight line through there, although that's going up now and we don't want that. Okay, so we'll go to about there, and then this needs to more or less just go right into there. Okay. We can disconnect this here, disconnect that there, and put our highway back in. Okay, awesome. If it'll let me, there we go. Alright, so we got a road that's more or less here immediately next to the highway, which is interesting. And can I get this to... Not quite. That does overlap a little bit. So let's see if I can... not really. It's not really an easy corner to do here. There we go, that's good. And then this connects back up to there. So we have the hospital kind of here, and then we have this little neighborhood sort of thing going on. And it's a pretty small area to work with, so that's kind of why I'm doing this now. And just want to bring a road straight back. Bring it to there. That's pretty easy to decide. And then if we did something like this... See, now that's weird. That intersects at the right angle for that. Okay. So maybe we do think about doing that. And we get rid of you. That lines back up to the grid. Okay, so we're lined back up to the grid here. And... So now that makes me wonder if I intersect this at the right angle here. And we'll do the thing here. And then we were to, say, add that back in. Now it's kind of like this still kind of curves into there, but it also allows us to have kind of straightish blocks here, so that helps out pretty well here. And let's see if this is, where's this 45? There we go, 45, although kind of want it more not so close to this. I'm kind of thinking we'll just have this road kind of literally right up against the buildings here. If we go to there, And this should be a 135-degree angle. Yes, it is. And we'll just draw that over that way. And remove that, and draw it over this way as well. Not like that, though. More like this. And I'll connect that in like that. And we'll connect this in the same sort of way. And that's kind of weird. I thought this would be spaced perfectly, but it's not. You know what, let's remove all of you for now. Okay, so we have that. And then we need a road that I'm literally just going to put straight to here. And this is kind of acting weird. And okay, and there, and somewhere over here. And there, and a small curve here. Okay, so we have more or less nothing that I wanted to see here. And huh. If I remove that road, and let's remove that. Okay, so that realigns that there. Get rid of that. And we'll come down kind of to here, and then we'll curve this in somehow. Is that possible? Let's see. No. That doesn't look right. Okay. So all into there. That doesn't look right either. There we go. That looks good. And then if we bring this like that... Yeah, this is going to be kind of a weird location here, but... what if we brought this down, like... See, this is where we get into some interesting stuff, because we need to make this all connect up, and, well, it doesn't like us right now. Huh. I mean, I'm also thinking this road. No zoning on you. No zoning. And no zoning. So we kind of get this sort of crooked edge here, and I always think I'd rather connect you like... Yeah, let's connect that back. Almost have to just bring this over to here, which also does not line up. Does not line up perfectly here either. Okay, so if we went out 13 units, then we go down 6 units and go over there. That should, in theory, give us this area done, but... There we go. And then this to there. This major road goes into here. And then it basically, from here, goes straight down to there. And this one goes from here over to there. And we rezone all of this in. And then everybody should be happy. Except for we want a space here and a space here. This doesn't need spacing here. And right, we want this to be non-zone, so no zoning. Put that there, so we kind of get this to go snap to that side, hopefully. And yeah, I suppose that's gonna be kind of how we lay out this residential area, so let's see. First off, I think we need to put these apartments back in. So we'll do that. And one here. And one here, and one here, and one here. Put a small one here on the corner. Well, this also needs to be rezoned so it doesn't go away. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. You know what, we'll redo this over here completely. And even that can be redone then. So if we put 4 there, we went here and we went here, kind of like we have opposite of it, then we can maybe think about, maybe we can have like a parking lot back here or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Have a parking lot in the back. And what else? Well, this is going to be in a kind of empty location in here, just because we have the road kind of converging there and rotating and doing interesting stuff. So let's put you there. And now I want all these to look right. So if I remember right, did I get the eyedropper thing? I think so. How do I use it again? I don't remember. Oh well, we'll let this all throw in for now. And you didn't just disappear. Interesting. And yeah, as you can tell, we have all different buildings coming in here already, so okay, that really didn't do much for us. And let's see now. Ooh, and this, ooh. That grid didn't line up either. There we go, it's lined up now. You know what, if that's the case, let's just do this. And then we do that. And that doesn't want a road here. Okay, game. You don't want me to put a road here? Is that what's going on? Well, okay, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess if we did that, and we can put one here by itself, kind of. That's why this road's here. Or we do this and hope we get 2 3s. This rezoned it, though. Okay. That's supposed to have no zoning. No zoning. There we go. There we go, and then we can do that. This one we can maybe get we can get some larger buildings in there too. And you know what? I also think this curve, I'm gonna go back in and redo this for no zoning. No, just no zoning. You can have collision. Alright, so if we were to say snap, it's right about there and right about there. Okay. So that way we get this kind of a better grid over here, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to do the same thing over here. Alright, so no zoning. We'll kind of just... We'll take it from this side first, and then we'll go here, and we'll go there. Okay. So that way we can kind of just get this residential here, and residential here, and not have to worry about any of that kind of stuff going on. Leaves kind of a gap over here, though, too, for maybe like a... We'll put a playground over here or something. Have some interesting stuff going on here, and yeah, so... Let our first stuff here grow in, and yeah, you finally realize that you're not supposed to be there. And yeah, I'm also going to have to do some decoration between here, and I'm forgetting where stuff is already. Because stuff moved around with the new thing, so... Yeah, this is going to be kind of an interesting... relearning where things belong and all of that, so... I'm gonna do a little bit of decorating here, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so... Did a little bit of decorating over here. Got some hedges going on, a parking lot. And got this nice little park back here behind it, which looked kind of cool too, and that's kind of why I did it, so... Yeah, what you got? Yeah, we got what looks like a pretty interesting little, residential area going on here. Didn't actually kind of fill this area in, but I did a little bit here and this back. Apparently those don't like me. Maybe we do just let a smaller building grow there? I don't know. Oh, that one grew kind of big. Wow. Interesting modern building there. And if this is good, I might just keep it. And we'll just put like some... No, I don't like that. Okay. So these walls are going to be a problem. So I guess we'll just get rid of them. Even though they look really nice, they're gonna, you know, just screw everything up. So, yeah, let's not have those at all, and then we'll just let another building grow there, and yeah, so we got this kind of little area done. I also included the swim center building here across from the hospital. I thought it looked really like it fit in here, and you know, it kind of just adds a little bit of extra stuff to the area, so why not? It works pretty well, and did add this extra road over here too, just so that way this kind of has a place to go to, and I'm thinking there might be potential for another road back here too. If I can line it up right here, maybe we can get like another road just far enough away here to make it a little bit of a difference. And let's see, if we want the edge here, we're gonna need to basically go to there. Yeah, let's do the grid up a little bit here just so we can get this to go in, and if we were to go here, yeah, then we get an extra row of stuff going on here, and it also allows us to maybe think about putting in a curve here. Yes. So we get this little bit of extra area back here to work with too. I don't think I want to do more of that. I think this makes more sense to be like hotels. So I'm going to put some commercial there. And I'm more or less going to drag this zone out, and we'll just put it back here. Drag that area out, bring it back to here, bring this building into this area. And there we go. So that kind of... Yeah, the areas, the layout's a little wonky, but it works, and we don't need that power pole there anymore either. I guess those are just things that conduct electricity here around the side of this, so that's really their only purpose, and yeah, I think that works pretty well for this area, just having this little bit of extra detail. There's some parking spaces there, we have some back here behind this building, have some between these two. This one does, see, yeah, because these two really don't have any other parking spots. And there's a little bit back behind here, in front of this building, and we can put some more back here too, so there'll be plenty of parking. It's just getting it in, and aha, I did not think about that part where it would lower this all down here. Okay, so let's remove that hotel completely. And if I remove that row there, this should more flatten out to be a smaller hotel rather than trying to be one large one. And actually, it looks like it's going to turn into two here. So yeah, I think this area is coming along nicely, and we have this over here to do as well, back here behind this sort of leisure sort of area, and yeah, this is, I don't know as much what I want to do with this part, so this will be interesting. So it's just kind of this blank area right now that we're not using for anything, and I'm thinking we have the Swim Cum Club building there. I'm thinking if we were to, say, drag this road out here and do that, that will get us some of the grid here, and do I yeah, I think I intersect here. We bring that road in. So this kind of becomes a block, and this kind of does too, and the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing in here for it, so maybe even let's ditch that idea. Why don't we put a road here? Let's bring this road over here. And this can be kind of a small curve here. Alright, so we got that curve. Then if we bring this over to here, and I'm going to use the anarchy here. And that looks fine. And how about here is that? No, not so much. Yeah, this is getting kind of a odd sort of layout here going now. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I mean, this here's just a small enough space. Just too small of a space to really do much with, which is the kind of bizarre part of it. I think, yeah, we'll kind of just leave this sort of space empty. We'll zone that back in, I guess, and yeah, I suppose we just, I'm kind of thinking more houses make sense here, but it could be awfully small. Most of them anyways. Who knows, maybe that will look good. Let's try it. Just to say we can, and that we did make sense out of all of this, and okay, so we'll get kind of a large one here. You know, this might turn out looking really nice, too. I have no idea. Alright, so... Actually, it's not bad at all. Kind of have this empty open space in the middle, but we could always, like, maybe take some hedges and that kind of stuff, and maybe... or some fences and that kind of in here. You know, define our area between these houses a little bit better, and... yeah, there's not really a area over here we can zone in to put, like, another house over here or anything either, so... that should be fine like that, and then... I'm thinking, since we have this here... we could maybe... do something interesting over here as well. But what is the question? Put in a giant parking lot? Put in a giant parking lot. I mean, it makes sense. We've got all these hotels and stuff over here. It makes sense to have more parking. You know what? We will do that. Okay. And I'll just put a road here, so kind of to make it look like that is there, and... sure, let's connect it in. Why not? Also, that is going to not be zonable anymore. And we'll just kind of make like a little sort of park thing going on over here. You know, maybe we'll just make like a little park here in the in-between area. Maybe even over here where this is growing and we can have a connecting road. And apparently this screwed up zoning over here. Interesting. Alright, so yeah. Kind of just turn this little area into a park. Maybe we can extend it across these a little bit too, and crosswalk over here would probably be a good thing to add in. Let's see, right there. Yeah, that way we kind of have this sort of straight across thing going on here, and allows us to kind of just continue walking through over to the main area over here. Got this kind of interesting sort of center area in the parking lot here, which I like a lot, and almost thinking over here we put more commercial. Maybe leave a empty space so we don't just kind of run up right against this, but at the same time running up right against that might look nice too. And I'm just going to turn this into regular area, so there we go. We'll just completely dezone that altogether. This we need to kind of keep there, though. And it looks like we're going to get some multiple stores going in here. If only those actually made sense. Okay. So I just found out something I wasn't anticipating, which is we're going to need to put this as a new area over here, not an old one, and then that way we can define this as a... because we need to define our theme here, enable theme, and we're going to go for the... where is it? International theme. Yeah, not all buildings are loaded, whatever. Okay, and boom, 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 boom. Regrow, please. Okay, so there's one. There's enough room for literally just 3 buildings here. 2 there, and 3 in the middle. Yep, there we go. There's a 3rd one. So we've got a... Yeah, they're... Yeah, sure, it looks fine, this area. I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's fine. So you just get kind of a few regular commercial buildings there. That de-zoned somehow. Oh, the zones over here are just all wonky again. Guessing something going on here with the way stuff is laid out. But yeah, that's gonna... You know, I think we've made some good progress for today. And we're getting to a good stopping point, I believe. So, yeah, I think just this, even though it's just a little area over here, it made a lot of impact. And I just cover this with concrete, and then we can. If only I had like a little sort of planner thing I could put in here, that would make sense. Nope, that don't make sense. There was something small I could put there, that would be amazing. And we just destroyed 2 buildings by doing that. Oh, 3 actually. Let's see if I can find something small for that location. You're not small enough. That makes no sense in this spot. Huge bridge, no. Small canoe, fits, but it makes no sense. Lighthouse doesn't make any sense there. Lighthouse makes sense in other spots, though. Highway light pole, no. Fountain. If I could center that, that would be a lot better. You know what? You've got this other stuff too. Maybe one of those would work better. Yeah, that's not any. Time to scroll all the way back to the end of this thing so we can fill in that empty space. There we go. Fill that in, and you have these new categories over here. Maybe something from over here would be interesting to look at. Got this kind of ruined sort of thing. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. And so it's like old ruins. Maybe there was like an old castle here. This is like a monument to that. Interesting. No. Yeah, I don't know what I want to put there. Maybe we'll figure something out. So anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!